apply or to appeal a decision, when to make a voluntary tax payment. I mean, anything related to unemployment insurance is going to have a deadline on it. So just make sure that you keep your Outlook reminder polished and ready to go, because if you're going to need to really keep an eye on those deadlines. Submitting, of course, you do need to submit the requested forms and documentations to the state agencies, and the employer needs to participate in the appeals process. You can, of course, hire, reps, representatives that can facilitate and attend UI hearings for you, but hearing officers need to hear directly from the person who has direct knowledge of the direct and proximate cause of the separation of a former employee. So generally speaking, there's really no way out of it. The employer with the direct knowledge of the separation really has to participate. As far as claimant requirements, it really comes down to two specific requirements to receive unemployment insurance. One is to be eligible for unemployment insurance, and the other is to be entitled to UI benefits. To be eligible for UI benefits, anybody who's filing for unemployment needs to be able, available, and actively seeking employment for the weeks that they're claiming unemployment insurance. That's non-negotiable. If you're not able and available to work, then you're not eligible for benefits. Even those claimants that might have separated due to being job attached, let's say they're with an employer that had a big snowstorm and they don't have any work, so they're off for a couple of weeks. They don't necessarily have to go look for another job, but they do have to be immediately available to return back to work for that employer whenever they request them back. So in some cases, when there's a medical SEP, state agencies may request the claimant to provide a medical documentation. Okay, Joe, you can't drive a forklift anymore, but can you work in an office environment or some other job? But if there's questions about the claimant's ability to work, then the state is required to pursue that. Monetary eligibility just means that during a base period, and we'll talk about the base period here shortly, but during a specific period of time, the claimant would have had to have earned a certain amount of money. The calculations are very wide-ranging. In some states, it's just a flat, $2,000 during a specific period of time, and in other cases, they do a certain amount that it's equal to how much you earn divided by whatever. But overall, it's generally a very low amount. The only time I really see monetary, or when I was as a former deputy, when I saw monetary eligible situations arise, was generally jailbirds, folks that got out of prison.